This is .NET GAN India YouTube channel, and today I am going to demonstrate about how to install DeepSeek R1 model inside the local machine, and which for that I will use Ollama, and also going to demonstrate to develop how to develop the RAG application using locally downloaded DeepSeek R1 model with code. Start the implementation. Start machine. For that, go to the Ollama website and download it. So I have already downloaded and installed the Ollama. That step I have already done. So next step is open CMD, and check whether it is installed or not. So for that you just need to enter Ollama list. This command will list all the models downloaded and installed in the local machine. Currently there is no model installed yet. So let's install and download and install the model. For that you just need to go to Ollama website and go to models. Here you can get all the models available to download and install in local machines, as well as it has embedding models. So in our case we will going to install this nomic embed text embedding model and DeepSeek model. So now click on DeepSeek R1, and we will install 1.5 billion parameter model, which is lightweight model. So just copy this and paste here, and just change command run to pull. This command will download and install the DeepSeek R1 1.5 billion parameter model to local PC. So the Ollama DeepSeek R1 model is downloaded now. So now next model we need to download is uh, embedding model. Let's go to models again, embedding, and copy this one, nomic embed text. Just pull it. So our embedding model is also downloaded. So let's check the list of models. For that you just need to type Ollama and then followed by list. Here you can get all the models downloaded and installed in local PC. We have installed DeepSeek R1 1.5 billion and Nomic Embed Text embedding model. So let's check the DeepSeek model, how it is running in the command prompt. So let's, for that you just need to put command Ollama, then run, and then model name. Just copy that and enter. So now you can question the model. So you can see it is giving as an answer. So let's move to the example. For that open the VS Code. Okay, so in this we will be creating one file, sample.py file. In this file, we will going to import certain uh, dependencies. But before that, we need to install the prerequisite for the RAG demo. For RAG with Ollama, we need to install LlamaIndex and LlamaIndex Ollama, then LlamaIndex embedding Ollama. So these three packages required for this demonstration. So let's install this first. It it will install the required packages for the demo. So now we can start with our coding. So first we need to install the lam. Yes, we need to import the Ollama embedding, llama index dot embeddings Ollama. Ollama embedding. Okay. Next we need to import LLM object Ollama. Import Ollama. This is done. So let's use these dependencies first, and then we will move add dependencies as required. So let's create one embedding model. Embedding model variable. Inside that, what we will do, we will copy this embedding model, store here. We will create another variable for storing model, LLM model. Here we will copy the DeepSeek. Okay. Thereafter, we will create a embedding object. Ollama embedding, and inside that we will pass the embedding. It is auto filled by the Copilot, GitHub Copilot. LLM object now. Inside that, what we will do is we will do Ollama LLM object. LLM model name. Model, we will pass the model name, and then it's very important here. Request timeout. We need to set the request timeout. Here we will set around 360.0 seconds, milliseconds, sorry. So this is a millisecond, it takes millisecond, so we will set once, because since we are running the DeepSeek model locally, so as per local resource and local configuration, hardware configuration, it will take little bit time to get the response from the question asked by the user. So for that we need to set, required to set the request. timeout. Next is we will need to import the settings object. So for that we need to use the LlamaIndex core import settings. Now we will set the settings property. First we will set the LLM object. Then next is embedding. 1 minute, this is a little bit wrong. Let's correct it. Embed model. Thereafter we will set the node parser for splitting document in chunk. Okay, so for that we need to do this setting. Settings dot node parser. Now for this we need to import one more package, LlamaIndex dot node parser, but here we will need sentence splitter. Sentence splitter, S capital. Okay, there is a, it is part of core. So now in this we will set the sentence splitter object. We'll pass the sentence splitter output to node parser. Inside that we will set the chunk size and chunk overlap. Let's say it's 20. I think the setting part is done. Okay, so initial settings has been done. Now we will start with document injection part. In this we will use, first we will get the data inside the doc folder, doc directory. In doc directory, whatever PDF files or Word files are there, it will we need to get all the data, and we will use the vector store index to embed the document by splitting in a chunk and embed it and store it in memory. We were using in memory embedding storage currently for demo purpose, but we can use ChromaDB or other vector database also for storing the chunks in the vector database. So for now we are using the in memory embedding store. So let's, so we I have already stored the wheelchair manual PDF inside the doc directory. We will get that using the simple directory reader which is in the core. Okay, so let's create one document object. Inside that simple directory we will pass the directory path. In our case it's a doc folder, and load the data. Now documents object is created. Let's create the vector store index object. So for that we will set. So we also need to get it from core vector store index dot from documents. Inside that we will pass the documents object. Okay. So now ingestion part is done. Let's now move to the uh, user query part where we will query the document. Okay. So for that we need to create a query engine object. So for that we list query object engine object. So with index object which we have already created, index dot as query engine, it will create a query engine object. Inside that after that what we will do, we will take the input from the user now. So let's take input string is equal to input method we will use, enter the query, let's say. Okay, thereafter what we will do, we will pass this input string to the query engine object's query method, which is already given by the copilot. Okay, and what we will do, we will write this in the print results dot response object have the response. So it's done, code is done. Let's run this file now. Okay, let's run python and then file name sample.py. it will it will it will embed it will split the document in given chunk size and chunk overlap, and store that embedding in the uh, okay, there's some doc. let's let's run it again. First save the file. So now the embedding is done and stored in memory. So now let's run a query. For example, how to use wheelchair, please provide steps in bullet point. So now it will get the chunks of data based on a user query and pass it to the uh, Ollama LLM model, which is mentioned in the code, and return the output. Till the time it giving output, I will open the PDF file, what it is having, what data it is having. Let's see. So you can see it's a user manual for the wheelchair permobil M3 corpus user manual. It having a multiple things: safety, wheelchair uses, overview, maintenance, troubleshooting guides. Okay, so it will going to query on this PDF data. So now you can see the output is generated by the DeepSeek model to so it also given a think tag inside that how model derived that answer. It is communicated here or mentioned here. So in think after think it given the actual answer. To effectively use wheelchair, follow this organized step based on provided context. Entering pre-wheel mode 4.4.1. Ensure wheelchair is set to level ground. Turn off the wheelchair power. Flip the pre-wheel. And all the steps mentioned in a document, it is given in the answer. Let's ask another question here. Let's ask another question. My wheelchair is not moving. So it's a troubleshooting question. Let's see how it derives the answer. So now it given an answer. It is also thinking, think, and then it given an answer. So basically, it given that check joystick function, ensure your joystick functions correctly. Turn off before the control system. Turn off power before entering in, lifting your arms. Reset the main circuit breaker. After ensuring power is on, reset the main circuit breaker. It given a troubleshooting. It is giving you a troubleshooting from the document. Verify that power supply works and is stable. Consider checking. So this way we can query a document with this RAG application, which is using the locally installed DeepSeek large language model using Ollama. So if you like this video, then uh, like the video, share with your colleagues, and subscribe to my channel if you are new to my channel. Thank you.